Hello, my name is Miguel and I will be demonstrating how classical and operant conditioning works. Now, for this experiment we'll be using this little guy right here. This is Rocky. He's a 4.5-month-old Chihuahua mix. I don't know what else he's mixed with, but that's not important. Anyways, classical conditioning is obtaining an innate response from a subject by providing a stimulus. Basic English essentially means you will be able to tell some physical response from the subject when I show him something he likes or dislikes. All that is required out of classical conditioning is that the subject is capable of feeling pain or pleasure. Obviously, since I love animals, I'm not gonna take the alternate route, so I'll be sticking to providing pleasure in the sense of providing him with little snacks. So, Rocky, now, watch carefully and I will explain as he reacts. I'm providing the stimulus now. Come here, Rocky. Now, as you can see, he's interested in the snack. He keeps, sticking his tongue out, trying to bite it. His tail is also wagging. There, let me see if you can get, there you go. Come on, Rocky. So he's obviously interested in the snack. There you go. So you can see I get his attention. He licks his snout, and he obviously wants more now because he can smell it in my hand. There you go. There's another view. That's what classical conditioning means. There you go, buddy. You're able to obtain some sort of response. In this case, it was Rocky, standing up, licking his snout, wagging his tail, and trying to come up for the snack. That's what classical conditioning means. Like I said, you can also use pain to obtain some sort of response, but we're not going to do that. Now, for operant conditioning, it's sort of similar, but instead what you do is you have the subject demonstrate a behavior, and the behavior will be rewarded positively or negatively. Again, pain or pleasure. For this experiment, I'll have him do a couple of tricks, and I will reward him with pleasure if he performs a trick that is required of him. That is operant conditioning in a nutshell. Now, let's see if I can get him to sit and stand or come up. Rocky, there's your stimulus. Sit. Sit. Come on, Rocky. Sit. Come on, Rocky. Sit. He doesn't seem too interested in the stimulus anymore, so I'll use a different one. Here's a little snack, a meat-flavored stick. See if this gets his attention. Come on, Rocky. There we go. That seemed to work. Okay, sit. Sit, Rocky. Sit. Up. Up. And there you go. See? As you clearly saw, he was interested in the snack, so he came up. And with the behavior he exhibited, which was, performing the tricks, he was rewarded positively by the experimenter, me. Now, I'll have him do it again, so give me the back. Come on. Come here. There's classical conditioning again. He's obviously really interested. Sit. Sit. Sit, Rocky. Now, I'll have him exhibit the behavior again, and I'll reward him if he performs the trick accurately. Sit. Rocky. Down, boy. Sit. Play dead. Play dead. Come on. Play dead. Play dead, Rocky. Play dead. Good boy. There you go. So he played dead. He was rewarded for his effort, and that's essentially what operant conditioning means. Some other details about this is that as the subject learns more by the stimulus being introduced every single time, the subject will eventually arrive at a stimulus generalization. What that means is that the learn response will manifest itself in different or rather similar conditions. Now, in basic English, that means that if someone else, for example, gets him to do a trick, he'll expect some kind of reward out of it because he's been conditioned to respond in that way. In tomorrow's class, I'll demonstrate with having another experimenter try and do the tricks and see if we can get that stimulus generalization to be demonstrated. If he doesn't do it for that experimenter, then obviously we have not achieved that. But that's essentially what classical and operant conditioning means. Let go. And this is Rocky.